So for today, we are going to talk about application of derivatives, the maxima and minimum number problems. So we're going to solve 4 problems in this video. So let's get started as soon as possible. So for number 1, what number exceeds its square by the maximum amount? So again, we will be recalling of course, our knowledge about number problems, about worded problems when we try to solve application of derivatives. So let us go now for the first paper, which is the number 1. So what number exceeds its square, okay, by the maximum amount? So we are going to let x first be the number, okay, because we don't know what number is that. And then we are going to let capital D, because it says exceeds, meaning it's minus. So be the difference between the two numbers. So that will be our D. Okay, so it says that what number exceed its square by the maximum amount. Okay, so the numbers are the same. But we will be only squaring the other number that would give a maximum amount of the difference. So that difference would be the number itself minus its x squared. Okay? So it's a square. What number exceeds its square? Okay? The number and exceeds by its square gives the maximum amount. Okay. So we know that we need to get the first derivative of that. So the differential or the derivative of the difference with respect to x, that's the first derivative, that would be 1 minus 2x. Okay? So we equate that, of course, to 0 to get the maximum amount. So what happens is we have 0 minus 2x, and finding x, that should give us 1/2. Because we have 2x equals 1 divided by 2. So you have x equals 1/2. So the difference is maximum when x equals 1/2. Okay? So, and again, of course, if we get the second derivative of this, so we all know that the second derivative of that would be what? That would be 0, -2, or simply -2. So since the value of the second derivative is less than 0, therefore, the x or the maximum in the difference is when x equals 1/2. Okay? So number 2. For number 2, what positive number added to its reciprocal gives the minimum sum? So here we are asked to find for the minimum. So what positive number added to its reciprocal? So we let x be the number. And that same, let's say x, okay, will be added to its reciprocal. So the reciprocal of that is 1 all over x, be the reciprocal. So it says here, we are going to get the sum, okay, added. So we have let S be the sum. Okay, so our formula will be S equals the number added by its reciprocal. So x plus 1 all over x. So that will be our expression. So if we get the derivative of the sum with respect to x, that would be 1 plus, we know that this is, we can use low d high minus high d low here, quotient rule. So we have x, okay, and then the derivative low d high minus high, 1, derivative of low, which is 1, and x squared. So in other words, this term becomes 0. So we now have 1 plus -1 all over x squared, or simply 1 minus 1 all over x squared. Okay, or if we wish to get a derivative also of 1 all over x, we simply use the reciprocal. So we have x raised to -1. Then you try to power rule that. We have -1. Then x minus 1 minus 1. So that becomes negative x raised to -2. And of course, to eliminate the -2 here, we have -1 all over x squared. Same as here if we use quotient rule. Right? So that will be the first derivative. Now, of course, we have to find the value of x. So this derivative of the sum with respect to x, we will be equating this to 0. So 0 will be equals to 1 minus 1x squared. Okay? So that if we do that, we have 1 all over x squared over 1. So if we find the value of x, okay, by cross multiplying, you have 1 equals x squared. So of course, squaring both sides to eliminate the x here. So if you get the square root of a number, you are getting the two roots. So you have positive or -1 equals x. Okay? So since we are asked, okay, the positive number, we are only going to get the positive. So x equals 1. Okay? Or positive 1. Since according to the problem, we need to have the positive. Okay. So again, x is minimum when the value of x is 1. And if we're going to get the second derivative also of our function here, so that we have 1 minus 1 all over x squared, if you get that, that would be simply 2 all over x cubed. Okay? So again, that value x equals 1 will be minimum if, okay, if the x is 1. Okay. Number 3. Let's go now to number 3. Let me just copy the number 3. So that will be our problem number 3. So the sum of the two numbers is k. Find the minimum value of the sum of their squares. So the sum of the two numbers is k. So here we have two numbers. So if we are going to let x and y be the two numbers, okay, then the s will be the sum, okay, sum of their squares. So the sum of the two numbers is k. Find the minimum value of the sum of their squares. So the sum of their squares, find the minimum value will be x squared plus y squared because the sum of their squares. Okay? So we have the sum of their squares. That is for our, actually this is our second equation. The very first equation that we can derive is that we have the sum of the two numbers is k. So the sum of the two numbers is k. So meaning we have x plus y equals k. So this is actually our first equation. And we derive this second equation, the sum of their squares, because of the second sentence. So we now have two equations. X plus y equals k and s equals x squared plus y squared. So, but to simplify things, okay, we need to, if we need to differentiate this, because we know we are going to differentiate that, because we are finding the minimum of that, we must express that in terms of x. Okay, so when we differentiate s with respect to x, we will not have any problem with y squared. So I'm going to replace this y squared by simply, from equation 1, x plus y equals k, I'll be having y equals k minus x. And I'm going to input this in substitute to the second equation. So now I have s equals x squared plus y squared, which is y equals k minus x. That would be k minus x squared. Okay, so that if I differentiate with respect to x, I'll be having 2x Okay? Plus 2k minus x raised to 1, of course. And then the derivative of the inside function, k minus x, k is considered as constant, so that's 0. Okay? And then I have the derivative of negative x, that's negative 1. So if I do that, that would be simplify that. That would be 2x plus 2k minus x raised to negative, multiplied by negative 1. So in other words, this becomes 2x minus 2 times k minus x. And of course, we have to equate this to 0. Okay? So if we're going to simplify this, 2x minus 2k plus 2x, okay? So we have here 0. So 2x plus 2x, that would be 4x minus 2k. Transferring or transposing negative 2k, that would be 2k equals 4x. Of course, divide both sides by 2. We have k equals 2x. Okay? So k equals 2x. And we need to get the value of x because that's what we are after. So x would be here, from here, deriving it from here, will be k all over 2. Okay? Now, we need to eliminate k, of course, because that's only the sum of the two numbers, x plus y. So, if we are going to recall that our y equals k minus x, okay? So, if I'm going to uh, substitute, okay, this y equals k minus x, that would be y, what is our k? From here is 2x minus x. So that would be y equals 2x minus x will be x. So simply x equals to y. Okay? So meaning, or x equals to y or y equals to x. So meaning that my y also will be what? K all over 2. Because they are equal. It turns out that they are the same. So now if I'm going to find the sum of their squares, so I have k all over 2 squared plus, remember, our second equation would be x squared plus y squared. So substituting the x and the y, so both k all over 2 squared, okay, so I'll be having what? K squared all over 4 plus k squared all over 4. So that we have 2k squared all over 4. So we know that this would cancel. And we have k squared all over 2. Okay? So k squared all over 2. So therefore, okay, the sum is minimum if, okay, this is met. Okay? So in at k squared all over 2. So that will be our answer. Right? Okay, so for number 4, last number for this problem, for this video, we're going to consider number 4. So pretty much the same concept with number 3, but the problem here is that it's already cube. The sum of the two numbers is k. So again, let x and y, sorry, let x and y be the numbers. Okay? And the sum of the sum of x and y would be k. Again, on the first sentence. So that will be our first equation. Find the minimum value of the sum of their cubes. This must be of the sum of their cubes. So the sum of their cubes would be x cubed plus y cubed. Let's say s will be the sum of their cubes. So I have already second equation here. So pretty much the same that what we did a while ago. I need to express this in such a way that the y becomes x so that I can differentiate. So from equation 1, I have y equals k minus x. So substituting this, we have x cubed plus we have k minus x cubed equals s. So I just rewrite here x cubed plus k minus x cubed here. So differentiate the s with respect to x. So you have 3x squared plus 3k minus x squared, okay, or -1, because when we differentiate the inside function due to the chain rule, we have with respect to x, okay, k is 0 because that's constant. We are differentiating with respect to x, and the derivative of negative x is again -1. So you have 3x squared minus 3k minus x squared. Of course, this would be 0 if we want to find the minimum value of that. So transposing the second term, we have 3k minus x squared equals 3x squared. So as you can see, this will cancel. The 3's will cancel. So you have k minus x squared equals x squared. So continuing this in our uh, uh, computation, so you have k squared. I'm going to expound this. Okay, this binomial. For simplification, I have k squared minus kx plus x squared equals x squared. So as you can see, the x squared will cancel. Okay, we have x squared and x squared here. So I am left with k squared minus kx equals 0. Okay? So, and hence, if we are going to, okay, transpose this, we still be having what? I have, sorry, I have here negative 2kx. This would be negative 2kx. If I expound this, I should have negative 2 here if I expound this. So k squared minus 2kx plus x squared. So I have k squared minus 2kx equals 0. So again, it should have 2. Okay, I've forgot the negative 2. Okay, so what we're going to do is to transpose this. This becomes 2kx. Okay, the k here will cancel by this 1k so that you have k equals 2x. Okay, or simply in terms of x, k all over 2. But again, from our formula again a while ago, we know that y equals k minus x. So if we're going to input that, we have y equals k is 2x minus x. K is 2x here minus x. So this is the formula that we have a while ago. And this will be y equals 2x minus x. We do this because we want to find the value of y. Okay? So we have already find the value of x. We ought also to find the value of y. So that would be x. So simply, again, y equals x. So it turns out that y equals x, therefore, y also is k all over 2. Okay? And now we can proceed to find the minimum sum. So the minimum sum would be x cubed plus y cubed. Again, the cube would be, x would be k all over 2 cube plus you have k all over 2 cube also. Okay? So what will happen? So we have k cubed all over 8 plus k cubed all over 8. Okay, and then we have 2k cubed all over 8. This would be canceled. So you have 2 divided by 8 would be uh, simply 4. So you have k cubed all over 4. Okay? So the sum of their cubes will be minimum if we have k cubed all over 4. Okay, so again, that's our video for today, the applications for derivatives. On the next video, I will still be discussing the problems regarding the applications of derivatives. Okay, so again, if you like this video, if you find this video helpful, please don't forget to subscribe to our channel and share our channel with our friends. So thank you so much again. This is Engineer Abat. See you again on the next video.